What's up, guys? It's Crash. I hope you're doing well. Today, I wanted to talk some more about the World War III game and where it's at right now. And I have a few concerns about it. I want to talk about some of that as I have played it a lot more this week. I've been having a lot of fun with it over on the Twitch stream playing World War III and starting to really get into the guns. The progression is really slow, but I'm starting to get stuff unlocked for guns, and that's pretty rewarding. And I'm just overall enjoying the content that is there, knowing that it definitely needs a little bit more. But what I wanted to talk about today with this game was what they have to do to succeed, because at the end of the day, that's what I want to see. I want to see the game succeed. I want it to have a great PC launch, and then I want to see it be able to have the funds and the resources to move over to console, so all of my console friends can also partake in this game. So there's some things that were promising like that, but there were also some things that were concerning. So what I want to talk about is three main issues or things that I hope they do, that I think they need to do. The third one being kind of a compound issue or a way they can market the game that I think would be really successful. So let's just get right into it. The first thing that really concerned me and that they have to work on are the network issues. Now, if you guys don't know, this game released in 2018 originally. I bought it back then and played it, and essentially what happened was people were fairly excited about it then. You know, I got a lot of deja vu as back in 2018. People were pretty off-put by Battlefield 5, and now we've again come full circle to people aren't very excited about Battlefield 2042. So I feel like there's a large segment of disenfranchised first-person shooter players that might enjoy a game like this. So like we've come back around to that point, but why it failed in 2018 was mostly because of network issues. The game didn't perform well, people couldn't get into matches, and then pretty soon the player base dwindled enough because no one could play it that people quit purchasing it. People gave up on it and moved on. Then it was later pulled off Steam, and now it's coming back out for a re-release, for a free open beta, and eventually the full game. And I'm seeing some of those same network issues from back in 2018. I got that same feeling of trying to get in a match. Now, the night before the stress test on Friday, I played it, and it was awesome. Friends were able to join right away, was able to get in a match with just, within a few seconds, and the match would start. And then from the stress test on, there have been a lot of issues. Even now that the test is over, there's still some lingering issues, and they have said that they are working on it and trying to get that stuff fixed. But it just concerns me a little bit. I understand that this is a stress test and that's what it's for, but we are a long ways in the development cycle of this game. Like I said, they started a couple years before 2018. It released with network issues, and we're still working on network stuff. Supposedly, last we heard, this is allegedly the month that it's supposed to release an open beta. So I really hope they can get some help with these network issues and get that sorted out, because when that's working, the base game is actually really, really fun. And I did find that out on Friday. I mean, it was working great. So hopefully they can get that sorted out. The second major thing that I hope they are looking into, and I hope they're keeping aware of, is they have to be careful with microtransactions and pay to win because of that aforementioned slow progression. So it takes a long time to unlock guns, it takes a long time to unlock attachments, and that's okay. I just hope there isn't a wide use of microtransactions for people who are able to circumvent that to get statistically better weapons. Now I could see them, Call of Duty does it with the blueprint system, and I don't really like it. But it's not game breaking. You can still unlock those things with a reasonable amount of time. But if there's a really good gun that somebody can buy with microtransactions, as you can see on the front page of the closed beta, there is a place for a store. There's also a place for a battle pass. If there are stat changing weapons that are really good on there that you can get by buying, and you can circumvent several hundred hours, like a really long time of playtime, then that might get a little frustrating for players, getting beat by guns that they can't afford or don't want to spend the extra money for. So I understand this game is going to be free to play. It needs to make money. With the in-depth progression, with the in-depth customization of the characters, I really hope they go the cosmetic route. I think that would be the best. They could do some really cool in-era stuff that match the feeling of the game, and I think it would be awesome. So hopefully they go that route. I'm a little bit worried about microtransactions and becoming a little bit pay to win, because pay to win, it's kind of a big deal, because believe it or not, people like to win. So in regards to this game now versus Battlefield 2042, everyone's like, is this the Battlefield killer? And I'm like, no, Battlefield was the Battlefield killer. It killed itself. But what I think this opportunity presents Farm 51 is a marketing opportunity. And I hope moving forward that with marketing as they go into open beta and beyond, that they really lean into the shortcomings of Battlefield 2042, lean into all those features that we hope we were getting and put those in their game and use that as a marketing tool. So first off, I wish they would, back in 2018, that they took out was a server browser. I think that would be an excellent opportunity to say, hey, you guys missed having a server browser? We got you. Another thing they could lean into is their movement. They have crouch running, they have back prone, they have leaning, all of the stuff that they took out from Battlefield 5 into 2042, they have that. So I mean, they could go from the marketing standpoint, hey guys, you missed a lot of your movement stuff that has been removed. Well, we got you, come over here. They could lean into having gritty, war-torn, finished out maps that have a really good aesthetic. They're immersive. They feel like you're in, war-torn parts of Europe, wherever you are. They actually look like a war is broken out. They don't have the specialist. That's another thing they could lean into. They could lean into, hey, you want a gritty, war-torn feeling type game? We got you. You don't want specialists and you want in-depth character customization to give you ownership of your character and dress them and make them look how you want to look? We got you. Come on over here. They also did a really good job with in-game identifiers. They have glow sticks now, so enemies have one red glow stick on the front and the back. Friendlies have a blue one. It's not like crazy like LED lights over like Call of Duty did with a couple Black Ops titles, but it is actually kind of somewhat believable, and it is a quick identifier, but it's not something that's super glaring that breaks immersion or anything like that. I commend them on that. They did such a great job with in-game identification. And then another thing they could lean into is, you guys like the plus system? We have that. They have a backpack system where you can change attachments in game, very similar to the plus system. And they could say on top of that, we have X amount of weapons more than 2042 with an infinite, I don't even know what the number would be of more attachments that this game has. The weapon customization is off the charts in this game compared to Battlefield 2042. And honestly, if that hopefully illustrates what I want them to do from a marketing standpoint. I think it would be really, really cool for them to lean into all the things that Battlefield 2042 is missing and say, we have these, we're doing it better over here. And I think that would go a long ways in marketing, because like I said at the beginning, I just want this game to succeed. I want it to have a good PC launch, and I want it to be able to have the resources, and they feel like they can move that over to console for that large community of folks that are really needing a first-person shooter right now to play. So anyway, guys, I hope that makes sense to you guys. I'm hoping for network issues, careful with microtransactions, and marketing that leans into 2042 shortfalls. And I think this game could be on its way. We're really hopeful. I'm super concerned about the network issues causing a delay, but we will see how it turns out, as it is March 17th at the time of recording, and we haven't seen anything official on an open beta release that was allegedly supposed to be this month. So we'll see how that turns out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you later.